The shape may be familiar and getting more familiar, but resplendent in white with, you can see all the black accents this time on the lip spoiler, on the gills, on the air scoops. Everywhere you're seeing black trim this time, around the windows, even the roof. Welcome to the third in the trilogy of the A-Class 35 AMG models from Mercedes-Benz. But this is the A Sedan this time, the third one in the group. So now you've got the more conventional sedan body shape around the rear. You haven't got that extreme slope of the CLA. It's just a more conventional, more normal sedan. And you can see the space in the rear as well. Very similar again. Very different seat treatment this time. Look at that. The black leather and suede with the red trim. It's all a matter of taste, and of course you can spec these cars as you want every single time, and that's what makes them such fun and so interesting, is of course ticking boxes. But remember the cost of ticking boxes. I can never ever tire of telling you that. You come round to the rear. As I said, now it's the more conventional plain sedan. You've still got this nice little spoiler on the boot. You open up, talk about a good sized boot, nearly 400 litres of boot space. But yet again, guess what's missing under there? No comments made whatsoever. And again, the diffuser now really standing out in black against the white bodywork, and it's still a 35 AMG. Let's see a few things and a few features I found on the interior to show you some differences. You'll see that the interior and the dash is very similar to the other models in the trilogy, so I'm not going to spend much time, but just have a look. This has been a much shorter test, so I've only done 178 kilometers in this car, and I've averaged 9.2 liters per 100. But there's a story to that, and I'll tell you a little bit more about it. The steering wheel, the dash, those extra controls, those are all exactly the same as all the other cars that we've tested, so I'm not even going to go there. But I want to show you a feature I found on the infotainment screen and in the system, and that's the dynamic select section that you go into when you go through all the different features on the screen. Unfortunately, well, let me show you something quickly right now. If I simply rev the engine slightly, can you see how the torque and the kilowatts go up and down? And I can tell you I had a lot of fun. This one I drove a little bit like I stole it, and I drove a little bit like a little bit of a hooligan, and that's where that fuel consumption figure came from. And I had a lot of fun. Maybe it's the boy in me, I don't know, who cares? But I was watching particularly the torque figure bouncing up and down on pull away. Of course, the 4Matic all-wheel drive can bed down slightly on pull away until it grips, and then you catapult away from a robot or something like that. Talk about fun. As I said, little boy comes out every now and then, and I'm not going to deny it or be ashamed of it. So that is where my fuel consumption went up somewhat on this car. But you know what? If you're going to spend the money on an AMG version, and a proper AMG version like this 35 AMG, you're going to want to indulge and play a little bit in between and have a bit of fun. Otherwise, what are you doing it for? And I don't say you do it all the time. No, I'm not recommending it. And I only suggest you do it in the right circumstances, in the right conditions. But when you can and when the mood takes you, 225 kilowatts, 400 newton meters of torque can provide fun with a capital F. You have a look in the back over here, you'll see the space in the back is slightly more limited than on some of the other models, but it's always a case of pays your money, takes your choice. The A Sedan version of the A35 AMG comes in at about 840,000 Rand in basic spec. Tick boxes, have fun, get your checkbook ready. Simple as that. This is the last of the 3 versions you can get the A35 AMG in, and all I can tell you is all 3 of them have certainly shown me plenty of what this car is capable of. Wait for that. 45s. Those are coming soon. For Motor Matters, I'm Eleanor. See you next time.